Hello students, welcome back to Future Foundation. Students, in last class of straight lines, we have talked about intercept form and questions related to it. Now in today's class, we will discuss normal form. So let's start the class. Sixth one is normal form. First we will write if a perpendicular drawn from origin makes an angle alpha with x-axis, then equation of line having foot of perpendicular is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. This is the required equation. Now let us come to its proof. What I am saying in above statement, I am explaining through diagram. Suppose this is a line for which I have to make an equation written above. On this line, a perpendicular is drawn from origin having foot of perpendicular on it, right? And this perpendicular is making an angle alpha with positive x-axis or positive direction of x-axis, and also this p is length of perpendicular from origin. It is very important, this length of perpendicular from origin. If you are given two things, one is alpha is angle of perpendicular from x-axis, and second is length of perpendicular from origin. If you are given two things, then you can always make an equation of a line, right? So now we have to prove this. Say let equation of line be x upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1. So here a comma 0 and this is 0 comma b. Now if this foot of perpendicular is m, so from triangle OEM, cos alpha is base upon hypotenuse, base is p, hypotenuse is e. So a is p sec alpha. So in terms of p and alpha, coordinates of a are p sec alpha comma 0, and also from triangle OBM, this angle is 90 minus alpha. So cos 90 minus alpha is again base upon hypotenuse. Base is again p and hypotenuse is b. And cos 90 minus alpha is sin alpha. So b is p cosec alpha. So coordinates of b in terms of p and alpha are 0 comma p cosec 0 comma p cosec alpha, right? Now so if I put in place of a and b in 1 the values of a and b in terms of p and alpha, so this will become, or equation 1 will become x upon p sec alpha plus y upon p cosec alpha is equal to 1, right? So x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, which is required equation. Now one thing should be kept in mind always, this alpha belongs to 0 close to 2 pi open, right? And p is distance of line from origin. These two things must be kept in mind always. Now there are some pictures for line or position of alpha, which is first picture is same as above if alpha is acute. Second, if alpha is obtuse. Third is if alpha is reflex. And fourth is when alpha comes in fourth quadrant, right? So why I did why I make so why I drawn all these four. I just wanted to show the position of alpha. Okay, so this is all about normal form. Now let us do some examples, some illustrations, some questions. Question 1 is find equation of line having distance from origin as 5 units and also perpendicular is making an angle 30 डिग्री. ठीक है बच्चे, तो यहाँ पे जो P है गिवन डिस्टेंस वो 5 है और अल्फा है 30 डिग्री. मीन्स कुछ पिक्चर इस तरीके की है, ये कुछ ये बेटा. ठीक है, तो डायरेक्ट लिखूँ मैं इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन इस केस में तो x cos 30 डिग्री प्लस y sin 30 डिग्री is equal to 5, right? So x into root 3 by 2 plus y into 1 by 2 is equal to 5 or root 3x plus y is equal to 10. Now come to next question. Find equation of line if perpendicular from origin is making 30 degree 60 degree angle and also area of triangle made by line and coordinate axis is 54 root 3 square units. ठीक है बेटा, तो यहाँ पर क्या बोला जा रहा है, उसने बोला है कि इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन फाइंड करिए इफ यू आर गिवन angle for perpendicular which is 60 degree but you are not given length of perpendicular which is also required if you want to give equation of line through normal form, but perpendicular is not given, but one thing is given and which is area of triangle made by the line with the coordinate axis. Say this is P, right? That this is P, but you are also given delta OE, say OAB, which is 54 root 3 square units, and coordinates if this is P and this is alpha, so A is P sec alpha comma 0 and B is 0 comma P cosec alpha, right? So also delta OAB is nothing but half into base is P sec alpha into height is perpendicular means this OB which is P cosec alpha and which is 54 root 3, right? So 1 by 2 P square sec alpha is given which is 60 degree, right? sec 60 degree into cosec 60 degree is equal to 54 root 3. So 1 by 2 p square sec 60 is 2, cosec 60 is 2 by root 3 is equal to 54 root 3. 2 cancel out, 2 27 is 54. So if you cross multiply, then 27 into 3 becomes 81. Also p is positive, so p will be 9, only 9, not minus 9, not plus minus 9. In fact, it is only 9 because p is distant and p is positive. Now, so therefore equation of line x cos 60 degree plus y sin 60 degree is equal to 9, or x into 1 by 2 plus y into root 3 by 2 into 9, or x plus root 3y is equal to 80. Okay. Now question is, if equation of line is 3x minus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0, then convert this into first intercept form and second normal form. So we have to talk on conversion. How will you convert if you are given a equation, if you are given an equation in standard form or in general form? So we have talked about intercept form, how we can convert general form into intercept form. Once again we can talk on this, and second and on normal form. So let us have a look how we can convert this. So first conversion is for intercept form. So what we have said earlier, that first take constant term in RHS and then divide by the term in RHS. Actually you have to make 1 on RHS, so 3x upon minus 5 minus 4y upon minus 5 is equal to 1, right? So 3x upon minus 5 plus 4y upon 5 is equal to 1. And also in intercept form, coefficient of x and y is also 1. Then divide minus 5 and 5 by 3 and 4 respectively. So x upon minus 5 by 3 plus y upon 5 by 4 is equal to 1. So from this equation I can make figure also, because x-intercept is negative, y-intercept is positive, so intercepted part will be in second quadrant. So on y-axis point will be 0, 5 by 4, and on x-axis point will be minus 5 by 3, 0. Now come to normal form. So in normal form we have to make in RHS as P. We have to make in RHS P. So first of all we will take constant term to RHS, and then we will make RHS as positive, so we will divide by minus 1, so minus 3x plus 4y is equal to 5, and then we will divide both sides by coefficient of x square root over coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square, right? So you will divide root over coefficient of x square, and coefficient of x is minus 3, the minus 3 square plus coefficient of y square, coefficient of y is 4, so 5 upon root over minus 3 square plus 4 square. So minus 3x upon 5 plus 4y upon 5 is equal to 1. This 1 is nothing but distance from origin. Okay, now I will tell you the reason why we have divided this equation by root over a square plus b square. Suppose, but one thing I have to tell you that if which we will learn in later, which we will learn later, which we will learn in coming classes. Distance of line from a point. Just write a formula. Say this is line and this is point. This point is say alpha comma beta, and this line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So this pm will be mod of a alpha plus b beta plus c on root over a square plus b square. Okay, now this point, if this point becomes origin, if this point becomes origin, then distance will be, replace alpha and beta by 0 0. So mod of 0 plus c upon root over a square plus b square, that is c upon root over a square plus b square. Okay, so that's why I have divided both sides by root over a square plus b square, so that this right hand side will become distance from origin, because this is distance from origin, right? So students, this was all about today's class. So मिलते हैं next class में. तब तक के लिए bye bye and take care. Thank you students.